I'm here because I made a promise to 23 women in Rwanda that I would take every opportunity to share their stories. These women survived the genocide in Rwanda, but all of them were raped. One of them was Elise. She was raped over and over by at least 10 perpetrators right in front of her community. Up to 500,000 women were raped during the genocide. And today, 26 years on, we hear again and again about atrocities committed against women during times of conflict. And it's not just during conflict. An estimated 1 in 3 women globally has experienced physical and or sexual violence at some stage during her life. Elise survived the violence and decided to seek justice. But what does that mean? Justice. And how can we achieve justice for someone who has experienced unspeakable harms like Elise? For my PhD, I interviewed 23 Rwandan rape survivors to determine what they needed to experience justice. The women wanted a platform to share their stories and receive official acknowledgement of their pain and suffering. They wanted to hear that having been raped was not their fault, that it was wrong and a serious crime. They wanted to end the shame and stigma and regain dignity, power and control over their lives. They wanted to feel safe from future harm and receive support to deal with the consequences of the violence. They wanted to expose their perpetrators to their communities, and many wanted them to be formally punished. But they also wanted their perpetrators to own up to their crimes. Some wanted to confront them and ask, why? Why me? And have them explain. Some wanted to hear confession, or even better, an apology. My research shows that it is possible to achieve some justice for women like Elise if justice processes address what these women need. All 23 women had participated in a local community court called Gacaca, and my PhD analyzes the women's experiences with these courts. Elise's perpetrators were sentenced to life in prison. At the Gacaca court, she was supported to confront them and ask, why me? And she saw them confess, express regret, and ask her for forgiveness. She was inspired by this and decided to forgive them. Last year, Elise died from the consequences of the violence, but at least she died as a proud woman who had achieved some justice. And her story will remind us that we must and we can do more to help women who suffered see justice. My research will help create justice processes that address the needs of rape survivors, and it will help determine how women like Elise can be supported beyond the justice process. My research may also help survivors of crimes other than rape experience justice. In this way, I have been able to keep my promise to those 23 women. Thank you.